also. Look at that shirt, the Miami shirt there. I got mine in my office, I swear, I'll bring it up right now. All right, let's get rolling, guys. So we always start off every single team meeting with a mission moment. Basically talks about our values, our beliefs, our everything pretty much, our core values of what we do. I always like to point out one, and I always, for some reason, the last few weeks I've been talking about win-win and teamwork. But the one that stood out this week really on my calls and my coaching calls for me was success, which is the bottom, and results through people. Give you a little rundown. Your market center is again in the top 100 in the nation. And it's interesting because the young lady with the camera right now back there, that is our Keller Williams España, right? España. Right. They're always number one, number two. So I wanted to introduce to you, if you can take a second, or maybe just a quick introduction about you, if you don't mind. Welcome to Miami.
Thank you. Well, my name is Piedad. I'm the OP of the market center called Keller Williams CPI in Valencia city, Spain, Europe. We are between number first or second in the country. Nowadays it's second, but that's something that is gonna change. And we are here, Maria Alejandra and David, with me to learn from you. And thanks for your warm welcome.
Welcome to Miami. Welcome,
Thanks.
it is our pleasure to have you here, and to have obviously one of the top market centers in Spain over here, and the honor, or actually just knowing that we could give something back is really good. And that's the core concept of Keller Williams, because we learned a lot of stuff from you.
Mm-hmm.
We're learning a lot of stuff that we're going to implement in our business of what we can, make better. And the way I look at it is, I don't know how you guys do it. There's no MLS in Spain.
A small one, a
Anybody-
very small one.
Do you need to get licensed to be an agent in Spain?
No license. Anybody can be a real estate agent,
Right.
although they can't read or write.
Right.
So no exam, no license.
Yeah.
But that's something that has recently changed in my city, but not in the whole country.
So I love it because one of the things, if you guys have seen, we had Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, I think we had Argentina one time, Costa Rica, Peru, and to have you guys in our market center, and again, there's other market centers in our area also, but it's great, I love it because we get to interchange, and we talk about the business we have at an international level, and again, thank you, number one, I know it's number two today, we're number one in the country in Spain,
Yeah.
to have Keller Williams Spain here, thank you. I know
Thank
you guys
you.
do things at a high level, and I appreciate you guys being here. So I would recommend, shake their hand, say hi, and get to meet a powerful individual, obviously, in Europe.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So pretty cool, right? I like it's always kind of cool. You walk around, you go, man, there's Keller Williams everywhere. And that's what we talk about. Yeah, you guys are licensed in Florida, yet you guys have the ability to do business all over the world, right? You were recently in New York, right? Yesterday, doing business in New York. How many of you guys have done business with other market centers throughout the country? How about throughout the nation? I'm sorry, country, nation. How about the U.S.? How about internationally? Internationally. Like, how great is that? Mexico's been a big one. So, pick up the phone. You guys have commands. If you don't know, come sit in the many classes that Sebastian's in and learn how to use it. Pick up the phone and say, hey, how's it going? This is David from Miami. How can I help you? Just a general conversation. We'll start a conversation starter, right? I love these guys. How many of you guys have seen Saturday Night Live?
Classic.
I can tell the older crowd. The younger crowd, what are you guys talking about?
Now they have two different people.
What?
Now they have two new people that do the.
Yeah, I know.
It's not the same.
I know. We should run to a meeting that way, but then we'll not get in trouble. Right? Tell us something good. Give me some good news that's happened this week. Diego.
All right, so I went to New York City and I met with the OP, the team leader, and the broker of record for the Manhattan office, which has almost 700 agents. They also own Brooklyn and Long Island as part of the ownership of the OP. So they're going to come and visit us and share with us so that we can have an interchange with them.
How many of you guys would like to see that, right?
So
Yeah,
that's
that'd be
amazing,
awesome.
guys. That's an amazing office.
Thank you for that.
And the broker of record happens to be Cuban, so.
perfect.
So she wants to have a cafecito, a pastelito, so we gotta take care of her.
So Blue Sky Catering for when they're in here.
But they are very excited to work with us, to collaborate, they're gonna be at Mega Camp, so we're gonna put in touch with David, so that they.
Super cool.
Because the winter comes and there's always a lot of movement in the winter from the northeast down to South Florida.
And
So
they're coming back.
I want to say thank you because Diego, Adam said it. I want to say thank you because my role always, aside from everything else that I do, really is to spotlight our market center to create more business for you guys. You know, hence that's why I don't have my license. My job really is to. How many of you guys know I'm the team leader, by the way? I know that Monique told me, hey, you should always introduce yourself. But I know we have
That's a good point.
Leo. Thank you for being a guest over there. Where's Jackie?
Hi.
Oh, there you go, Jackie. Some unfamiliar faces, but welcome to the team meeting. My role as a team leader, my name is David Dees, I'm the team leader of the Market Center, is really to expand your business. And I do it with an amazing group, amazing leadership group. And how do I do that? By create more systems, more tools, more exposure to our office as much as possible, and make your business better every day. How do we do it? Masterminds like every Thursday that we do. And then look at the calendar, right? We have amazing classes on helping you guys out as best we can that are relatable today. So the shifting market today. Tell me something else good. Yes, something good.
Yes, I just wanted to say thank you for, that was last Thursday?
Yes.
For your baby shower?
Oh, yeah.
It feels like so long. But I just wanted, I feel like it's like the easiest way to communicate with everybody, but I'm so happy. I'm actually a month from today is my due date. So it's getting real. And I'm just so grateful for our family that we have here, and this guy's very spoiled and very loves it.
For sure. You already got a family over here. 300.
We're adding one more to the family.
Guys, there's a couple seats up here. There's two and there's one over here. Something else. Someone else has something good.
Adam has something.
So Denise on our team just listed a home for $5.2 million.
Oh, walk it over there.
5.190, and I don't know if we'll be able to share it today.
It will.
We're gonna have a brokers open Wednesday from 12 to 3. So we hope to see you all there.
Every Wednesday.
Congratulations.
We'll be serving food and drinks, so we'll spoil you a little bit. but-
Where's it at?
It's west of Pinecrest. so-
Exactly, west of
So it's
Pine.
off
5
112 and
Oh, nice, right by the Whole Foods and all that. Right.
No, that's 104.
Okay.
One more side.
Good. Carlos, you had something else?
Adam has something.
Oh.
I listed a new home in South Miami, completely updated from foundation to roof. 1.3 is the asking price. It's coming on today.
Nice.
I'm gonna start taking over a little market share in South Miami.
That would be the 6th listed or sold property in
I'll
2026.
tell you right now, this guy's gonna run for South Miami mayor.
He
He's all over it, yeah. So congratulations.
So east of 67th Avenue to Bird Road and Sunset is where I have most of my conglomeration, but most of it would be like in a little quadrant from 64th Street to 72nd, 67th Avenue to 62nd Avenue.
I just listed one right there in the same area for 800, so.
Alright, well, I'll let you know about overflow. Let's try to get
Right.
something going.
And to add some more numbers, Derek, you just put one under
Yeah.
contract for
Yeah.
1.8 also? 1.6?
1.86.
1.86, sorry. 1.86, congratulations, good. And I have something else good also.
And also, since I already have the word, speaking of referring business outside Florida, I just I sent out a referral by a phone call I made to a for sale by owner, and she didn't work with me, but she worked with that agent, and they closed last Friday. And yesterday she called me that deal was not working out with her realtor here in Florida, so she wanted to work with me just by a phone call.
Awesome. Congrats. See, those gotta hear these stories, right? To know that we're on the right path and this is moving forward. We're still picking up business. Now, I know we had a conversation in the long ride in the elevator, right, earlier.
Yeah.
Is that, has business changed a little bit? Has it slowed down? Has it moved up? Do we have to have more conversations?
I'm seeing buyers are going under contract easier, right? I put 3 buyers under contract in like 20 days or something like that. But in the affordable stuff, like the townhomes that are under 400,000, it's still a dogfight. You're still waiving appraisal. You're still going like over asking
Right.
because it's the most affordable option, and that unit would rent for probably more than they're gonna have mortgage, taxes, insurance, even with like 10% down.
Yeah.
So for your clients looking for starter homes or things like that, it's still very aggressive in that like 425 below. What I'm seeing between like 6 and 8 is a little bit less activity on my list.
Great. All right, I'm gonna move forward because this is a couple of things that we're gonna talk about today. Hopefully we'll, move a little bit more of that business. So being ahead of the curve is the conversation. Again, I want you guys to go look at other real estate offices. Not everybody has the luxury that we get together all the time. We huddle up once a week and we get to talk about the business and being real about our business, which is awesome. You got one on Zoom. There's still people on Zoom? Who's on Zoom? I forgot about Zoom.
Don't forget about that.
Oh, there's Mili. I saw Mili and Armando.
Go ahead, you're muted.
¿Cómo lo bien? Alejandra?
Oh, we can't hear her. Hold on a second. Mili. Okay, now we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I on my birthday, August
¿Cómo
12th,
vayan a
I closed a deal, cash deal, and then in the same birthday month of August, I got 2 under contract and 1 listing of the transactions cash. So that's the
Love it. And happy birthday. That's a pretty good gift right there.
Yeah.
Congrats, Mili. Congrats. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. All right, guys, do you guys mind if we start moving forward? All right, good. Let's keep moving forward. So, as we mentioned, I don't know how you maneuver all that stuff so fast and so quick. We've been talking about our topic today. Really is going to be about marketing. We have talked about social media and just getting a little more out there with our online presence. We're going to talk about 2 people that do it at a high level in different perspectives today. That's kind of the chairs here. So we kind of go over that panelist. How many of you guys know that we have actually KW Style to Design? Did I say that right? Yes. KW Style to Design. So we've always talked about marketing. No, so no, right? No. Good. It's literally became official to our region on Monday. So on Monday, we found out, and we do, by the way, we do have something for you guys in kwboard.com. If you type the little, you'll see it later on, the middle blue button is KW Marketing. There's a lot of free marketing on there. When I tell you, maybe we should charge for it because it is high caliber marketing, guys. When you look at it, this is thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars you guys would pay for someone else on the outside, but we have it at our fingertips. So sometimes because it's free, we may not have value. We might not feel there's value to it. It just went to a different level. Louis here?
I'm right here.
Remember when we had this conversation?
You and I saw this, and we absolutely.
The live demo, yeah.
Yeah, we absolutely love this. I encourage everybody to scan that and to start taking a look at it. But essentially, this is a tool that's going to help you not only with your own clients, but also perhaps with your business. That here's what happens: you sell a house. The house has no furniture. You can actually stage the house with this program. And each of the furniture pieces that are there, you click on it, and it takes you right to like Etsy or whatever the place that it is. And you can literally tell your client, you can be doing like a client consultation and say, hey, look, what do you want your house to look like? Traditional, modern, or whatever. And then they click on the pieces of furniture. They know where to go buy the furniture, and you just finish furnishing a whole entire place, and you help your client. So
Yeah,
it's going to help you on the listing side. It's
Yeah.
going to help you on the.
It caught my attention. If you guys don't know Louis definitely has a high standard when it comes to like looks and all that luxury look and so on and so forth. Me is I'm a Kia guy kind of guy. Let's go do it. Yeah, independently. If I lived alone, there would just be a big bag.
But I've never seen it. I've never seen a program, put that way, together that way, where you can actually yourself.
I know that when I saw Louis's reaction, I went, man, we got something good here. Because he was like, oh my God, this looks phenomenal. What I highly recommend right now, because we don't know all the details, is scan it, look at the demo video. We saw it literally this morning. We're on this journey with you guys as well at the same time. Take a look at it, and then when we get back next Thursday, let's talk about it. Let's find out what we have of value, what can we do, and then how do we use it in this market instead of the next level. Right now, it's previewed only in our region. Why? Because the Southeast region, or South Florida region, is a top region in the nation. So we get to actually have first dibs and first looks. So scan it, look at it, and let's talk about it next Thursday. Is that fair?
Yep.
Cool? Good. All right. So on that note, Louis, if you don't mind, let's go straight into it if you guys don't mind.
Let's
Before
do
we start
it.
Note taking and all that kind of stuff. I'll take your
Maria, Anna, let's go. Let's go. So we've been doing the leverage series, and it's been great. It's been phenomenal because we've been bringing different agents to to kind of share what they're doing, how they're doing it, in what level they're doing it. You're finding out a little bit about their production, and so I'd like to summarize that we've gone over lead database, CRM, kind of like what programs do you use to do your database management, listings, showings, feedback. We've gone over open houses, like what are the procedures to do your open houses, how to have a successful open house. We've gone over the buying process. We've gone over contracts to close. We've gone over client care. We've gone over, and then today we're going to be doing reviews, referrals, and testimonials, and we're also going to be talking about social media. So I have these two amazing agents here. Well, actually, Anna's not an agent, but
Well, I am,
but so Anna's in a team, the ELM team, and you are a single agent. So I kind of like for you guys to see that there's two dynamics and how they're doing at different levels. So Maria, let's start with you. How long have you been in business?
I've been in business, a full-time realtor, 3 years. But then I have a past of before the 3 years, I was an admin at an office, in a real estate office. So that's how I kind of got a lot of my experience.
And what was your production like last year?
Last year was 4.7, and then thus far I'm at 2.
Awesome, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, Anna, how long have you been in the business and in the real estate business? And I know that your role right now is mainly marketing for the ELM group, but tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay, so I have had my real estate license for almost 20 years, so I haven't always exercised it. My background is in media, research, and sales. And I actually met our team leader, Enrique, in Discovery many moons ago, I'm not gonna say how long. And then now we just came back together here in this role. So now I'm doing the marketing for ELM Group, and I'm very excited to be here.
Do you know, were you able to get the numbers from last year?
Yes, I was.
Okay, so last year, how much did it close?
30.7 million.
So $30.7 million, and I know this year we're a little bit lower, right?
24, right now we're at 24.4.
24.4, okay, so we're still
Almost there.
still there. Okay, so two very different ages, and yet we're gonna be able to discuss a little bit about how you guys are doing the business in the higher level. So let's start with testimonials. What's the difference between testimonials and actually, let me make sure that I want to follow this. So what's the difference between reviews and testimonials?
Well, I mean, I would say a review is once they go into that Google, Facebook, wherever you're gonna take them. I mean, you should, send them a little link, make it as easy as possible after closing. But a testimonial, what I use in my social media, if I get a really nice text from my clients, I obviously hide their number, make sure you don't share their phone number, but I always share it on my story. So I am big on
That's
Instagram, and whatever goes on my Instagram goes to my Facebook. So my testimonials will go on my Instagram stories all the time.
Okay.
And it's a text from that client saying, "Oh my God, thank you so much, like you're a life savior," or like you're amazing, you're the best.
Do you record that testimonial somewhere, maybe like you have a website or anywhere else that?
My text messages, no. The text, I just put it on the story. I mean, maybe I could put it on the highlight. I think I have created a highlight for it.
Okay, how about reviews? Do you do any reviews for like Zillow or?
Zillow,
anything like that?
Google, Facebook.
Hey.
I've always asked everybody to, even your friends and family, it doesn't have to mean that you close with them, but they can talk about your character and that you're professional, you're trustworthy.
Okay, how about you guys?
So, I mean, for me, the Google review is the strongest one. It helps to get your Google AdWords higher. So when someone searches for home for sale in Miami, we would maybe have a higher chance of coming up in the search. But any and all testimonials are amazing. I also use whatever testimonials we have and I put them in our social media, you know, quote unquote, what a client says, especially if it's specific to an agent and how great it was to work with them.
How about
So-
this, does anybody use the testimonials and put it in your listing presentation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do
Mhm.
have one.
Is
In
it-
fact,
in there.
Is
can
it
I say something?
Yeah?
All right. Testimonials are so good that you put them in your website and you get leads out of your testimonial. Especially when you go over 100. Once you pass the 100 mark, it is like, I don't know what happened, and everybody's telling me, hey, I love your website, I love you there, it is really, really good, and people just call simply because you're over 100. Why? Because most of the people don't get there.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
Actually, really
And, I mean, when we buy something on Amazon or whatever website we buy on, we always look at reviews and testimonials before we purchase a product, so the same would apply in a service industry, and that's the way that you're gonna put a good name for yourself out there. I forgot to mention that prior to being here, I worked for a developer, as their head of marketing and sales, and one thing I did learn is that asking for a testimonial doesn't necessarily have to be at the time of closing.
Yeah.
It could be whatever you see as a peak in the entire process from listing to closing, whatever's a good moment, that's when you need to capture their testimonial, because that's when you're gonna get a happy testimonial.
And I'm gonna remind everybody about it, because you just brought the next point. So when you meet the client and you have that first experience, and that client, you know, you guys are in the high and like, wow, I really like you because blah, 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 that's a good opportunity. When you have an agreement, when you go under contract, that's another high point in the transaction. That could be a moment. When you do inspections, maybe during inspections is a good moment. Appraisal, loan approval, clear to close, closing, and post-closing. Right, so there's so many opportunities in a transaction with somebody that we tend to forget, because you're so involved in like getting the transaction closed, that we forget to ask for that, you know, testimonial or referral. Yeah.
Or refer.
Okay, so do you guys have any type of system of gratitude after you guys close? Like, for example, you send them, you know, some kind of gift to your clients for, how does that look for you usually?
Well, I always have a closing gift, and then I follow up with them to see if they need anything, how's everything going after the closing. And then after that, yeah, Christmas, Thanksgiving, you're always gonna get something on every single holiday.
Cool.
So, I can't say we have that yet, but in my 3 months of being here, that's something in my, you know, goals to, especially with a listing such as Denise's or, you know,
Yeah.
anything high-end, there definitely is something to be said about receiving a thank you gift, and something, you know, I loved the gift that Susie, showed us,
Yeah.
the cheese table, something that they are gonna be using always and thinking of you for your top of mind, so that's.
One thing that we all have realized is the normal gift could be like champagne, chocolates, you know, fruits, all that stuff. Guys, people are gonna eat through that and then they're gonna forget about you.
Correct.
Okay, so, or they're gonna consume it and they're gonna forget about you. So try to have some kind of a product that they can use for a long time. So we talked about like a barbecue set, we talked about maybe like a cutting board, we talked about knives, but something that they can actually have for a long time.
I mean, I always listen throughout the process. I mean, for a seller, I guess it's different, but for a seller, actually, one of the sellers that I had, they loved that home. It was their first property, and so I printed out a picture and I put it in a nice frame, and then I wrote a very nice card with other little things that I got from them. They were all about faith, so I got something, you know, something about faith. Like they followed faith, and we got it, and we got a top dollar. So something that really connects, and they'll never forget about. And that frame, I'm sure will have forever. with pictures.
Exactly.
Hey Louis,
So,
real
yeah.
quick, can I give my closing gift idea? So one of the things that I do that has made me a good amount of money is for a closing gift. One of the things that I do is I put a Airbnb coupon for 2 nights in the keys. And why do I do that? So now I introduce them to a whole new market. So if you're working with a client that is looking to invest in Miami, great, that's all nice and dandy. You introduce them to the Florida Keys, which is right down the road from us. you might just get another buyer for another property. My little closing gift idea that
Good idea. Very cool. So now I'd like to pull up, let's pull up Maria's account, social media, Instagram.
I think
And
it's posted the.
one of the things that I think one of the things we really love about her account is really, how often do you do it? Almost every day, right?
Every day I'm posting a story. So whenever, I mean, I don't know if everyone's like this, but whenever I wanna think of someone that's for concrete, someone that's for lawn maintenance, landscaping, I first go to my social because I've already, number one, followed them and I connected with them.
Yeah.
So always follow with all the vendors in there. They're all posting. And I always post on the story because your feed, the algorithm is gonna most likely have their, like, people with a ton of followers, millions of followers, first on that person's feed, but the story moves you up, you know, you're gonna be up there. So, always post on the story, anything that you post on your feed, you have to repost on your story.
So like, for example, yesterday we went to a broker's open and we saw 3 homes
Yeah.
and you did a story.
I did a
Right.
story and then I did a
Right,
reel.
if you can maybe run it.
That's the story, so that was the showing English films. And always put a music, I don't know, you can't put the music. Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
okay,
But
sorry.
always put a song because you guys are seeing beautiful houses, and you put a song in that background, it just
Creates a mood.
creates a
It
mood.
changes the mood, yeah.
It changes, keeps them engaged, exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
because
actually
some people
stay.
might be attracted to the song and they're listening to
Yeah,
the song and they stay on it,
Oh,
you
I
know?
like this.
And if it's a trending song, I think the algorithm is also higher.
And this reminds people, so I actually got a call yesterday, I actually got 2 messages, one that's from someone that works from a rental community letting me know, hey, I need help to rent this. And then, someone else, a buyer, reminded them of me again and sent me a text and said, hey, well, first like that and then sent me a text. So it's like, I knew that story, that's how I track it. I was like, if you're liking it and you just texted me, I know that you just got reminded by what story I put, so.
Now, my question is, do you all have at least one day where no matter what happens, everybody knows that you're in business? Because even if you're a part-time agent, even if you are, you know, doing something else, how do they know that you are actually doing real estate? How do you remind them? So Brokers Open every Wednesday from 12 to 3. You can go visit homes. You can see beautiful homes, $10 million homes, $15 million homes. And when else are you gonna be able to do that if you don't take that chance? So, you know, that's an opportunity that you took. If you scroll down a little bit, oh, really quick, you have Miami, right? You have right here in the middle.
From
If you look
Gus
at-
actually gave me a super good,
Right here?
yeah, but if you scroll up, I want you to scroll up the bio. I go to a lot of real estate bios, and I'm not gonna follow you if first of all, if you don't even put the city.
Okay,
And
can you
then
say that
Gus-
again, please? Say
and
that
then-
again.
Yeah, if you don't even put the city of where you're servicing. And then Gus also said, hey, also put your contact information on your bio because yeah, you can say it like you can press like obviously I have a business account where you can just click on it, but some people don't have time. Some people don't have time, especially if it's a referral. I got 2 referrals actually last week from Facebook and Instagram from agents from other states, and I just try to make it as easy as possible for them to contact me. I need them to contact me. I need them to get my contact information as quickly as possible. So not only do I have it as a business account, but I also have it there.
And then here you have Miami.
Oh yeah, Miami again.
So a little bit story of Miami, travel, real estate, so you can kind of look at
Food
some
for thought.
specific
You kind of
topics.
get to know me. I'm very serious. I like to network. Health, family is very important to me. So whatever is important to you, you want to put in your hand.
So let's talk about that. This is your only account, right? And
My only
and you use this and business.
I use it for
Everybody knows this, right? Which is
Yeah.
20% and then 80%. Now
So
this,
my personal, I typically stick it on my story. Like, if you're following my story, you'll know more about my personal life.
right?
My post, my feed, I mix it, but I do some more business. Exactly, it's more on the real estate side. And then sometimes I'll put like if I go to a restaurant. But guys, you guys are doing
So
this
like-
all day, every day.
So like right here, you put a little bit of information. If you go up a little bit, you put information about if you scroll up a little bit. right here, average 30-year interest rate
Oh, yeah.
by decade, right? So even though everybody's thinking, oh my God, the rates are crazy or whatever, I mean, she just showed it, hey, guess what? We're
Yeah.
still in a, you know,
Well, you
in a
have
forward
free,
trend
I
now.
mean, you have free posts like with Keller Williams, but if you're looking, I mean, this is more for like feminine posts. I guess you're saying more girly posts. But copyandcontracts.com is where I get a lot of my posts, guys. So if you don't know what to post and you want to pay for service, copyandcontracts.com. That's kind of like my filler. It's super cute. Or Etsy, if you want something more masculine. Etsy will have things that are masculine.
So that's what the other thing I want to know, like what platform are you using and how often do you post? Like, do you have something where automatically kind of does the posting for you, or you actually organically?
I
You do it, okay. And what times do you normally do it at?
So I follow what it tells me. I mean, it depends. You know, if I do it in the morning, it's gonna be like really, like 8:39, like minutes someone's getting on there, or like late at night, mid-afternoon typically. I don't really get that many good views or.
Yeah, because everybody's busy doing something,
Exactly.
whatever. One suggestion that they had in the leverage series is every single, think about 5 likes, 5 comments, and 5 direct messages
Oh yeah, that's
on a daily basis.
you have to connect with your people.
You really, the social, we call it social because we really have to be connecting, we have to, you know, have some kind of interaction. So if you go in there and you have at least 5 likes, 5 comments, and then 5 direct messages, that's gonna keep you.
It's not about them following you, it's about you interacting with them, like their posts, comment, DM them. Even if like there's someone that you haven't spoken to a long time, if they just had a baby, congratulations, I'm so happy for you, or happy birthday. Even though they've never messaged you probably, you know, and they don't really care about your birthday, but you wanna care about their birthday, and they're gonna message you. They're gonna message you back or probably talk to you about real estate.
Now, when you think about what is your social media account about,
Mine?
how do you define it?
I mean, mine is, I mean, it's me. I love real estate. I love networking. I'm very goal driven. So anyone that goes, I want them to see that. And
That's
I love
the
my
message.
family. That's my message. My family, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna post my party stuff there. But like if I'm having like a little drink, yeah, I'll post
You
it
gotta
like
be
a little
normal,
bit.
right?
Yeah, of course.
But like the other day,
But at the club, I'm not gonna.
I put a story about like us cooking, and it was awesome. It was, you know.
Oh, I saw that.
And people
It was a
want
good
to
story.
And people want to see that because you're human. I mean, they want to know what you're up to, right?
Yeah. Oh, I was telling Felipe. Felipe does great dinners apparently, and I'm like, dude, post your meals because then people are like, oh my god, wow, this guy knows how to cook and.
And it's another way to connect
It's
too.
just another
like,
way to
oh,
connect.
like for us, for example, like we have yoga in common.
Exactly.
So I'm like, oh, you do yoga.
And that's
I
how
do
we
yoga.
connected
Yeah.
because of yoga. Oh, so that's something else I posted about.
So let's look at the other one so they can see the other account, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. Now, here's another thing. A lot of people say, what's the best time for me to post? Is there a best time?
Yeah.
There is.
What is it?
Yeah, so there's a couple different graphs depending on the social that you're putting it on. But usually, from what I've seen specific to Miami and real estate, that also depends on what you're doing. Miami and real estate is probably Wednesday afternoons is where there's the highest engagement.
Wednesday afternoons.
Yeah. And
But
there's-
what if you want to post every day?
You can. I mean, the thing with Instagram and Facebook is just having something consistently out there, because you don't know what's gonna stick. The algorithm might pick up something and it might not pick something else up. You know, and sometimes you can have the same exact post and the time and the date will change it, and sometimes they'll pick it up and sometimes they won't.
Yep. Now, does everybody know that Instagram, Facebook, every single just about social media is going for videos, right? Videos.
Yes.
So
Reels.
go to videos, go to reels, go to stories. All of that is attracting a lot more than if you were to put a picture. Right? Although you want to mix it up, you can do everything. So let's talk about your account, right? This is when you took it over, right? It had like 100 people, a relatively new account. But tell me a little bit about how you think about putting content and then what you do. And if you scroll down a little bit, same thing, right? Phone number is there, realtor, all of that.
So we definitely don't have as many followers as Maria, so congratulations.
Mine has been.
However, yeah, no, it does take time to acquire followers, especially organic followers, which is what you want. You don't wanna pay for followers just to look good because they're fake and they're not gonna bring business to you. So in order to acquire the right followers, it's going to take time and a lot of consistency and being on there every day and engaging and trying to capture attention to see what sticks.
Yeah.
So when I started 3 months ago, yes, the account was under 200, and you know I've managed to increase it by 30%. And but I did notice today when I was looking at the insights that I've reached 10,000 accounts. So not just because you don't have a follower does not mean that you don't have exposure or reach.
But I love the way you think, right? Because a lot of people say, well, my account is so small, like I just started, da da da. But I love the fact that you say, you know what, we increased 30%. Because that's true, that's good numbers there, right? I mean, you can start with 100 people and then increase it to 30% and you're moving forward. So, and then.
Yeah, I look at it every day in the morning and I'm like, oh, I have 5 more followers, and I'm like, I'm gonna get to 1,000 by, I like in my mind have like a date, and you know, like that. And my last job, I opened the account and we ended up having 15,000 followers like in, you know, less than 2 years, and they were all organic. And we did get leads from there, and like I tell all my agents, they are free. Free, you don't have to pay for them. I mean, you have to take advantage of this platform, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, I mean, TikTok, you know.
Seba, can you scroll down a little bit, real quick? Here we did, so brokers open, people are aware about brokers opens, but then I like it how you mix it up, right? So you did back to school, you talk a little bit about what's going on with the market. I mean, you're talking about spa month, right? Spa month in Miami, that's very different. If you scroll down a little bit more. Again, Miami Spice, what are the important events that everybody should know about? And in your social media, they're right there, right? So Miami Spice. So where do you get your content? Because I really love that. I love the fact that, I mean, you know, you mix it up and it's fun. It's fun. The other day, I think you put something with like golf or something.
Yes, Enrique playing golf. That was a good one. It's a video actually, and whenever I put a video.
Look at this, like the goat, like.
Oh, the goat, yeah. I mean,
there he goes. Here's he was playing golf.
It's actually really funny.
Right.
But I don't know if you can.
I think it's nice.
How it started. Kind of going slow.
So is Ricky playing golf?
I don't think you're gonna be able to see how it ended, but basically.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
That's cute. That's personable. Like it's funny.
So I mean, it's you keep it entertaining, you keep it fun, and I like that. But where do you get your content? How do you get your ideas?
So anywhere and everywhere. I mean, I could be on the weekend watching a beautiful sunset, and I'll take a picture and just rave about how amazing it is to be in Miami. It's about being creative and just kind of like don't overthink things so much. You know, the brokers opens are amazing. I wish I could go to more of them, and I'm gonna start going because people think it's your listing. Like, you know, it's great. And I really do like some light content every now and again, things that are funny because, you know, you gotta make people laugh.
Yeah, because then it's just about the same thing and it's just kind of stale.
Market insights and data are very important.
Louis, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So one thing I heard again, I'm the copy paste kind of guy. I grab a lot of stuff that we have on command and just copy paste and all that stuff. And someone, I don't know if it was Maria, someone told me you gotta make it personal. Like start putting your face in there more and all that kind of stuff. But does it also increase, like I see my followers increase, if I'm interactive with other people?
1000%.
Because I tend to like, and a lot of the stuff that I see you guys, I'm always like an emoji or whatever it is. I've heard that kind of also increases.
Absolutely. You know. It does increase, and I try to go in there. If you guys see me on my phone, I'm not just playing. Sometimes I'm going in there to take the time to like and to comment on other realtors and on other content. So
and
that
you're tricking like the algorithm. Not tricking, but you're helping yourself with that algorithm.
Exactly.
Well, if you want engagement too, you gotta.
Correct. You have to engage.
Yeah,
you know.
engage.
So you know, it's something to do every day. I will say just copying and pasting something doesn't increase your algorithm as much as if you create something. But I know everybody doesn't have the time for it, so I use a tool that's called Canva, and it has templates.
So you said
Yeah.
Canva, and you said
Well, copy and contracts,
Copy and-
you will edit all your stuff in Canva.
okay.
So, yeah, copy and contracts and Canva.
Yeah, Canva is amazing because,
Yeah.
you know, you have already some basic ideas and templates, and then you just bring everything in and you personalize it. I always add our logo. I try to always brand everything. I try to keep an aesthetic in, you know, the site. I try to do black and whites, and you know, and then Hootsuite.
Oh, that's the other one, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
what I use to schedule it, and this will make all your lives so much easier, because all you do, there's a calendar, and once you have the post done in Canva or anywhere else that you choose, you upload it on the day and time you want it. It tells you what is the best time of the day to post it, and it links all your social media platforms. So I have social media, I have Instagram, I have Facebook, and I have LinkedIn. So you put it on there. I do like 2 weeks in advance. I just sit back and it just posts on its own.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So you can do the work one time and then, okay,
One
now
of the
what do
things
you
that I'll tell
say?
you specifically about that, the algorithm.
It's not the same.
It hurts you by you doing that.
I know.
So what I've done is, if you write it on like a Word document, you set on your phone like an alarm, then you go, you just copy it and paste it. It'll have a lot more engagement. than doing it
Yeah.
without
You're
it.
right, you're
So,
right.
but this is good though, because this tool for somebody that's not gonna have the time to be doing it, I mean, they can do that and still have a really nice presence and have fun.
But you're right.
One thing I wanna talk about is, finally, is what do you say to agents that say, I'm a social media influencer, and I'm just gonna be focusing on building my social media, and I don't wanna lead generate?
Well, I have a lot to say about that. Because it also depends, like, being an influencer, your likes are not gonna get you sales, 100%. And the way I use my social media is like, I do go network, I am lead generating, but I bring them to my social media. So not only are they receiving my text messages, maybe receiving emails, but then they're also seeing my social media, so they're never forgetting about me. I'm always gonna be on their mind. I'm their realtor is what I want. And you always have to lead generate. I have a whole bunch, like, social media is not only my source of leads.
Yeah.
I cold call, realtor.com,
Right.
and networking. Now I'm gonna start doing events. Like, I think like you kind of have to, focus on it, but I feel like it's so easy to focus on it and like still do everything else.
Yeah.
Because you're already doing the work. You're already going to showings. That's a quick story. You can quickly be in your car while you're waiting for your client and talk, hey, just waiting for my client, da 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 da. And actually I saw, so who was, Iris? The one that? Millie?
Yeah.
Millie? She's been posting a lot. I follow her.
Ooh,
She's been
Millie,
posting
there you
a-
go.
right? She's been posting videos of her talking. Like, I see you guys. I follow a lot of you, and just don't be afraid to talk to the camera.
What did I do yesterday?
No, tampoco así. I don't. Not everything.
Hey, soccer.
Well, let me just say one thing.
One aspect of what it is to lead generate, that's like having a chair, that has 4 legs, and taking, a leg out of the chair. If you just do, one thing, you're not being thorough with your business.
You definitely
know?
enhance your business by doing this.
Yeah.
But this is not like what you focus on
Correct,
100%. You focus on
This is
lead.
like a chair.
Yeah, lead generation, however you wanna do it, whether it's door knocking, calling people, business, whatever, however you wanna decide, however you wanna do that, but you gotta do lead generation first and do that in the mornings. Do we have any questions before we go?
I just want to add, so what I do, talking about lead generation and engaging with people, I have this strategy 3-2-1. So if I want to engage with someone, a potential client, in the other business that I have and also in real estate, I give 3 likes to someone that I see, okay, this is a potential client, 3 likes, 2 comments, and 1 message, like 1 DM. And let's say in the other business, I want to attract moms that work with me in my team, right? So I'm gonna talk about their kids. Oh, I see that you have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. I have also 2 kids. And engaging with them, they're gonna be like, wow, okay, so it's more personal. It's not just about business and about real estate and about buildings. I also take it to a more like personal connection, I would say. And this is so I have 2 hours a day, I'm gonna do just that, 3 to 1. And I take 30 people and I'm just boom, 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 boom. 3 likes, 2 comments, and I'm very, very focused on that.
Yeah, and you also have a very nice Instagram. Okay, anything else? Do we have any questions? Any Zoom land? We're good?
Follow us, Real Estate Like a Boss. And that way we can all help one another.
Yeah, you can steal my ideas.
For
I don't
sure.
really care. That I actually encourage you to find a realtor that you can relate to mostly, where you can get ideas from, because that's actually how I did.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Sorry. So I find myself when I get a new listing and I make the actual post and then I put it on my story and then I post like, oh, it's under contract and this and that. But then I look at my overall feed and I see like the same house like 3 times, you know? So,
No, you gotta put other
so,
stuff in there.
okay, so do you make a post and then delete it to kind of clean it up or?
No, you just have to post.
You just try to.
You gotta post a little more.
Post like
Anything that
other
just
things.
listed,
Okay,
like
post
anything
more.
that just listed and the closed, which are really important, because this is what you do, right?
Exactly,
But you know,
so it's
maybe
like
something you
listed,
like-
under contract, closed.
Yeah.
So you
You gotta have stuff in
I mean, if
between, right?
anything, you should have a lot of more, you should
More
have
fun
a high
content.
post
Things about
count.
Miami, things about you.
Okay,
you know,
okay.
like-
So I need to get more creative in the general
Yeah.
posts that I'm
And
making.
even share a story. Always share a story,
Stories,
I think.
stories
No,
is good
no, but
for the-
share a story about that transaction.
Yes,
Share
yes,
a story
yes,
about
yes.
that transaction in your post.
But I feel like it dilutes the engagement I get when I put the story first as opposed to like putting the post. Then when the post is like, you know, a day old, I'll put it on the story so that it kind of like, you get the 40.
You're
minutes.
overthinking
You do it immediately? I'll take the.
Don't overthink it,
It's
that's the
very
rule,
simple.
don't
When you
overthink
do
it.
a post, if you want to hook, you want to have like your basically your meat of it, and then you want to have a call to action. What do you want them to do about it?
Okay.
If you put something, I just listed a property, that's not gonna really
Schedule
help.
appointment today.
If you say, this is the biggest lot on the like in this area, and then you have a call to action at the end, who do you think would enjoy having a party at this house?
Gotcha.
Now that would
Questions are
bring
great.
people in.
I think you guys are missing a big
Yeah,
opportunity
by the
right
way,
here,
the
right now.
questions
Like,
use
for
that
example, I
question
said,
as a
Louis,
feature.
you know what I would do right now,
Yeah.
Adam? Guys, take a picture right now where you're at.
Yeah.
You got, what, 40, 50 realtors here right now. Hey, mastermind to get better to help you serve you, or whatever caption you guys want to put.
All right, take a
And listen,
picture.
I'm the least creative guy in the room.
Smile, everyone.
Idea. One idea.
Great idea, David.
Hey,
Great
yeah.
idea. Once in a while. Why not?
There you go.
All right, thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
The algorithm has you.
I know.
Contactos que tem para
That was really, really great. I'm excited to like go on my social media and like start like figuring things out.
Gonna make a post right
Okay, so a lot has changed in the past. Like as David we mentioned last week, I will be transitioning into his executive assistant. What does that mean for you guys as far as getting commissions and getting paid? I know that I was your go-to person. Nothing is changing for you as far as what how the system works. So for example, your checks come in. Who gets the checks now? You're gonna drop off the checks in the box in like under the TV, or they'll get mailed here. Rosie will be scanning them into a document. Our remote AMCA, it's the same email address, so klrw741@kw.com. If you don't have to remember that, ask me, it's fine, ask anybody on leadership, we're all in this together. They will email you the same way that I've been emailing you, hey, we got your check, congratulations, or hey, we got your check, it's missing this and this. Then, so basically everything is processing the same. We just wanted to let you guys know how the system works, because some of you were like, Olivia's gone, what do I do? The same thing. You guys have any questions? No?
No,
No, we'll bug you later, don't worry.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
now,
1
just call you
month.
when
You have me for 1 month. Maybe not. But yeah, so that's basically what I just wanted to go over. So keep on using that email, klrw741@kw.com. That is the main email for the AMCA, so the person that's going to be processing your checks. If you have any questions about if they got the check or not, email them. If you have a question about the DA, hey, the DA is missing this, or can I get the DA? Email them. And you can always CC Angie
And by
as
the way,
well.
always check command for the DA.
I don't do DAs.
And when he's
And when he doesn't do
I
DA.
don't do DAs.
But
Thank you.
yeah, always check command, because I had a neighbor that
The
called me yesterday,
transaction, the
and she
opportunity.
was unaware about that.
And if it's not on the command, then also just email that person, hey, can I please have the DA? I see that it was approved. Just ask questions, just keep on, that person's your go-to. And of course, you know, again, we're all in this together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Just really quick, yeah.
What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing?
What up,
All right. So I am the marketing director. If you guys don't know me, we have a marketing class every single week. Did you guys know that?
Yes.
You guys been to it?
2 o'clock on Monday.
No, not yet. All right, good deal. Every Monday at 2 o'clock, we come in and we talk about marketing ideas, everything that has to do with marketing, from something like this, printed ads, to something like this, digital ads. We have it all, and that's what we go over in our class. We do have a dashboard that's available for you guys on kwboards.com. Are you guys connected with KW Boards yet? Everybody say yes, please.
Yes.
Yes. All right, good deal. Hey guys, if you guys don't yet know, we have an a la carte type service for you guys, where you guys can go in, get printed ads, get custom ads, get business cards, template, the whole nine. It's on KW Board. You can go to kwgomarketing.com. That's going to be there for you. The easiest spot where you guys can find it is the previous slide where it says kwboards.com. It's right dead in the center. That's where it's there for you. And then here, go back one more slide, please. You can go ahead and create anything. It's basically, if you want to create, let's say, a flyer for a multi-million-dollar listing, you can go ahead and order it through our partners here. So it's going to be there for you. You click, you go, and then you can select that. We're going to go more into details in our marketing class. So if you guys want to know more about this platform, I know we're running short on time, come to our marketing class. It's there for you guys, and it's there for your business to grow. All right, so these are some of the templates that they have out there. Scan the code so you guys can get more ideas of what you guys want. And then, that's it. All right, good deal. All right, so yeah, scan the code, go for it, it's awesome. Again, my name is Gustavo Diaz. I'm here to help market your business, grow your business. Rainmakers, if you guys are rainmakers, start coming to these classes. This is going to be a good opportunity for you. We dedicated a class just for rainmakers at the end of the month. So the last Monday at 2 o'clock, this is the class just for you guys. Agents, single agents, agents on the team can also attend, but this is for you guys. But yeah, absolutely. If you guys like marketing, go for it. If you need to make an appointment with me, the easiest spot, go to my door. There's a QR code on my door. It's already connected to a calendar. Scan the calendar. I'm going to reply, hey, let's meet up. We're going to, and then we'll hang out. If you guys have a coaching session, this is we got a minute? All right. If you guys want a coaching session with me, what is it? It's a tool for you guys. Basically, I'm going to call you up. You're going to scan the code. We're going to meet. We're going to set a date. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you, hey, bring your computer. As soon as you come to my office, I'm going to say, open up your computer. I'm going to go through your social media as if I'm a client or a potential realtor referral. I'm just going to open up the computer and I'm going to say, hey, let me put your name on Google and then see what comes up. Okay, Google with realtor. see what comes up. I'm gonna start seeing all of your posts, your social media, your political affiliation, your religious beliefs. I'm gonna see all of that, and then we're gonna go one-on-one and we're gonna talk about it. Okay, that's what a consultation with me consists of. So bring your computers, make sure you know all of your passwords, make sure you know all of that, because I'm gonna be opening it up with you, and we're gonna do some changes. I'm not gonna do it for you, I'm just gonna show you how to do it with you. One quick tip before I go. Most of you guys in here are private agents. Private agents. What does that mean? Your social media accounts is all private. That means if I had a business and I wanted to send it to you, I wouldn't be able to find you. If I had maybe a client that I wanted to connect you with, I'm gonna have a super hard time finding you on social media. So don't be a private agent. Be an open agent, talk with everybody. All right, thank you guys.
Okay, hi everyone. As everyone knows, my name is Wendy Reed. I'm compliance director, but I'm agent as well. Okay, so. One of the things that I wanted to be, a lot of things that was going on with you submit your compliance. I'm the person who's gonna go and check all your documents so everything is in order, everything is the way it should be, so you don't have any situations after. Guys, when we do this, we get together, the whole team, to help each other. So we are now wanting to be a pain with you, is actually to help you to get everything in order, everything that has to be done. I understand you guys are super fast doing things, but you need to be on top of your game. I'm always trying to check my addendums are there on top, that if you click your addendums, you have to add it. That's the complete agreement. If you have any questions, what type of documents you need to use, please feel free to contact me and I will be happy to tell you what documents you need, what addendums you need to use for the type of agreement they're using. Okay, ready? Okay.
Yeah, really quick. So, if you click an addendum on the as-is contract and you have a check mark,
correct,
and you for some reason do not have it, well, you're missing a document, right?
Correct, it's not a complete agreement.
We had this situation where someone, checked off and put post occupancy, forgot to actually add the post occupancy, and so of course it got sent back. Right, so the situation, if you click anything on that addendum, just know that there's a separate sheet of paper that you have to have included with that contract, and if you don't have it, then of course that she can approve it.
In addition to that, that's incomplete contract, therefore.
And that's also an incomplete.
jeopardize
So
That's even
you
worse.
you better get your.
It's like you having your pants and you don't have a shirt, you're naked. This is the same thing.
Right.
The only thing is, naked, you're gonna be, people are gonna in front of you. Having that agreement, you're gonna have in trouble. Someone comes after, it's fun and dandy when you do it, it's like, no, I forget, it doesn't matter, they're not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
And then you have someone have an issue after, a month, 2 months after, then it's gonna have an issue, and you don't want that. After you spend your money and you're happy, have your drinks, you don't want that. You have to have your things, forget about it, and do your job, and do your agreements the way it has to be. If you have a question, feel free. One really fast. In the command, that I'm not gonna be showing, but in the command, there's 3 dots. You're gonna have it in your right hand, right? 3 dots. You open it, and you add a document if you're adding another addendums. If you're not doing it in the same agreement, all together with your addendums, please add it to an add document that is 3 dots on top of your command, okay? Don't put it in custom folder, because that side is for you to use it. I'm not gonna be able to return it or put approve or put anything unless you put it in the designated spaces that says required, simple. Required, and those documents that says required is the one you're gonna put, so I can review it, check everything is in order, or I have to return it, but something is missing, then that's the part that I'm gonna be, and you're gonna check, and I'm gonna put a comment what it's missing. Make sense?
Yes.
Everything is clear? Any questions? If you have any questions, feel free. Wendy Reed, my office is there, okay? Email wendyreed@kw, super simple. Thank you.
And she is Wendy, she does everything in compliance, she does not pay, I do not pay either, okay? I'm
You can
Joe
pay
Valencia,
me.
I'm the broker of the office, and we try to supersede all the transactions. We had over 100 transactions sales, and in addition to that, we also do rentals. Therefore, we have quite a few transactions. My best way to communicate is email because I don't do it alone. Genesis Leon, and back there, she can wave Genesis. She is my assistant. She also looks at my email, so we get it quickly. So you don't need to call me or text me that you sent me an email because that clutters a little bit my system. Just wanted to put that out there. The number one thing that we are receiving right now is MLS abuses. Therefore, there's some even MLS fines that you guys are taking, getting, and I'm going to tell you a very easy way of how to manage your MLS so you don't get to these fines. Number one, what can you put in remarks? That's number one. That's an easy one. You cannot put your phone number. You cannot put an URL. The URL is whatever.com. You cannot put it there. Why? Because that populates and violates all the rules of engagement of your listing. Therefore, you don't want to have that URL out there. You don't want to have information. That's the same thing. You cannot have a photo where you have your yard sign with all your information. That's against the rules of the MLS. You cannot have that. Now, that's an easy one, and that is what most of the people get fines for. The second one is estimated closing date. Guys, if you believe you're gonna close in a month, then put 2 or 3 months ahead. There's no one will check this except when it's a closing. But if you have an estimated closing for today, tomorrow you will receive a fine threat. And hey, you gotta close it or else you're gonna receive a fine threat. So everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about? Yes. Well, please do that because there's some, I can check your email also. Put an alert, create some sort of, make it show up red when somebody from MiamiRE.com comes up, because you will very well get a fine. So I get all these emails, and sometimes in the mornings, I mean, we get so many of them that it's unbelievable, but it's for very, very easy stuff. So try not to do that. And the last one, it's an area. You get the first 2 pairs of the folio number is the city, the second one is the area. So make sure that the area matches, and that's it. Those are very easy ones. The system it's with all the changes that we have done with Olivia and Wendy and I, things are streamlined, so you should get paid. But you cannot ask for a DA for this afternoon today.
Yeah.
All right, because it's not going to happen. There's some other people working in here, so please allow at least 7 days for a DA.
Let me add to that. If you have a agreement that is already having a appraisal, you know your numbers. Send your documents for review already at that point. After that, if you have an addendum, it's already approved. But don't leave it to the last moment. Why? Because anything can happen. It takes a moment, a time to process, to check and send it to DA. Then you guys are gonna be, rushing, especially at the end of the month. Please don't do it.
All right, great.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Monique Brazieri. I'm your ATL. Does everybody know what that means?
No, what does that mean?
I'm the assistant team leader, so I'm in charge of growth and recruiting. So if you know any great talent out there, please bring them into the office. We want to help you grow your profit share and that of the office, and we will help them grow. All right, just CC me and David, give us a call, and we'll be happy to get them in the office. So we have Mega Camp coming up. That is August 23rd and 24th. It's in Austin, Texas. Many of you are already going, but if you cannot attend, we will have it here in the office in the training room. If you want to pick and choose your own courses, you'll have to pay that extra, and you can do that from home.
Sorry, really quick, I think, we're taking a picture, right? You wanna say something?
No, okay, so please don't leave team meeting. When team meeting's done, can everybody just walk out there? We have like a script. We're gonna do a 10-second video, which will probably take 3 tries if everybody does it right. Even if you're not wearing a Miami shirt, we just wanna show up in numbers, kinda like what we did at at Family Reunion.
Okay.
So if everybody can just not leave and come outside, and then you can have food, I'm gonna stick with that, the comida there, until you guys come to the No, really, it's something that'll get your face out there. We just wanna make sure we say, hey, this is Miami, we're looking to connect with you, even if you're not going, just getting your face out there, and then we're gonna send it to everybody who was in our database, and anybody who's in the video can get access to the video and send it out to your KW partners, commercial partners. So please come outside right now.
So Mega Camp is Gary Keller, 2 days of Gary Keller, right? So it's 2 days of Uncle Gary, that's what I like to call him, because he's in charge. So 2 days of knowledge with Uncle Gary. Next.
Now, for the ones that are not going to Mega Camp in Austin this time, we are gonna have some fun stuff here next week. So you'll see this training room a little converted, for those who wanna watch it now. It's gonna be in the agenda that we're picking. Remember, there's gonna be like 8 million classes. We're gonna try to pick the best one. So we're picking out 1 or 2 classes. If you guys wanna do it here together with the other people, cool. Obviously enjoy it here like we normally do.
Also, we have a Chispa panel, 4 to 5:30 in Austin. And Guillermo is in charge of our PC coaching. So Guillermo, can you talk about that in 2 seconds?
Of course. So who went last time in Family Reunion to the KW Chispa events? Alright, and for those who don't know what KW Chispa is, that is a group, it's an affiliate group for Hispanics in our company. So this is gonna be a celebration during Austin, but Chispa is an ongoing thing. What you can get, all the content, and we're working hard on bringing Spanish classes and everything that we can bring for the Hispanos in the company in the United States that they don't have access in Spanish. For instance, we had the DISC class 2 days ago, and it was taught by Valeria Grunbaum, who is a very own from here because her sister is Carolina. So that was great. She is also part of leadership of John Maxwell. She's also a trainer for Tony Robbins. So we're bringing all this content in Spanish. That is an ongoing thing. So you want to check it out, you can go to Facebook and groups, go to KW Chispa, and you can be part of it. So the celebrations, we have the panel that is going to be on the 22nd. I know that Mega Camp says that it's on the 23rd and the 24th, but no, everything starts on the 22nd. And it's going to start with that panel. Great panel that is going to be from 4 p.m. to 5:30, and we have 3 great panelists. We're going to have, as a matter of fact, Victor Nino. Victor Nino is an agent, a mega agent with the Nino team in Austin. We all know that Austin is the headquarters of Keller Williams, right? Mm-hmm. And this year, for the first time, a Latino team is #1 in Austin, and that is Victor Nino. And he's gonna be a panelist. So yeah, it's gonna be amazing. So he's one of the panelists. We're gonna have Chastity Rosales from El Paso, and we're gonna have Dan Tomarkin from here local in Florida. He is an agent that also have a mega team. So we have different agents, different productions. Because we want to hear what other agents are doing at different levels. And the topic of the panel is going to be the shift that is coming, especially hearing from the Hispanos what they're doing, Hispanic agents. All right, so that is on Monday. Register, please, because out of the 250 seats, yesterday's count, it was 210. So there's only 40 seats left. And then the next day, on Tuesday, the 23rd, we have the Fiesta Latina, the fun event, right?
That's the reason why everybody goes.
That's what I told you, that is a celebration. So 400 tickets. We are almost going to the capacity. Full capacity is going to be at the venue, only 5-minute walk from the convention center. During Family Reunion, we had to open 50 extra seats because all the Miami people were there.
Yes, you did.
Right? So, okay.
It was good music.
Yeah, so if you don't want to make the line, please buy your tickets. You can still go right there to the KW Chispa group on Facebook and register for that. So thank you very much.
Guillermo, can you put that into the
I
group?
can do that.
That's the great network.
It is a
And
great network.
wait, doesn't like everybody who buys a ticket gets to get?
Yes.
Go for it.
I'm so sorry. So everybody that buys the ticket for the networking event, you have the opportunity to win a trip, like the stay in Cabo, the whole week in Cabo, no airfares, okay? You have to get either by driving or no, but it's a whole week. 7 days, stay in Cabo. Okay?
With golf included and massages,
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Say yes.
Guillermo's gonna be doing the massages.
You got some new white
Organic.
shorts.
Coming up training, so we have mega camp Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. David's gonna be out of the office, so I will be here. If you have any questions, but I will be in a lot of the trainings. 9 to 4, the 23rd and the 24th. Is that Tuesday, Wednesday? Tuesday, Wednesday, 23rd and 24th, from 9 to 4 in this room. So if you'd like to join us, please, well, you're all welcome. And we're also gonna be broadcasting on Zoom. Oh, broadcasting it from Austin, Texas, right, and there's live bites as well. Next. The shift book with Nordis, she has done a great job with this. They're doing chapter by chapter. It's every Thursday today from 2 to 3 o'clock. If you'd like to join us, please bring your shift books and get some great knowledge and information with her. Ignite scheduled August 2022, so we're here now. You have to be in the class, all these classes for 45 hours to complete your CE. That's your post-licensing after you get licensed. So if you have not done that for your new agents, please get into these classes. You'll have to get into the next one that starts in the next quarter, and we will let you know about that coming up soon as well.
So hold on, can you just jump in there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anybody come on in. If you want a refresher on the course or any of these topics, please hop on in. Mastermind Marketing with Gus, as he just mentioned, every Monday from 2 to 3 o'clock in this room. He'll have it on Zoom as well, and we'll get you that information. All of our training is on our KW board, kboard.com. Right there in the training calendar, so please make sure that you guys have this. You just put it on your phone, click it, and then you can put all the events into your daily calendar. That's what I've done. It's very, very easy, or just scan that right over there. Anything else? All right, now we have Carlos Algier.
All right, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. All right, so if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Carlos Algier, the posting manager of the office. I'm that part of the triangle, the L part. You leverage me to get you guys to close, okay? So pretty much anything that you guys have under contract, you should be using the TC. I do all the administrative service for you guys, so you guys can do what you need to do, which is lead generate and get listings. I want you guys to expand your business, okay? Talking about business, let's talk about the open houses that we have this week.
Yeah.
So Kathy and her team are doing an open house right down the block. This is a property that's penthouse, actually the only penthouse available in this area specifically, and their open house is from 11 to 1. So if you guys have anybody interested in that penthouse, kind of
Only one owner,
lifestyle.
sir. One owner.
What? One owner, yeah, it's the first owner actually.
Oh, it's right next to the office. I haven't been in that building. I would like to see it.
Or just come in and check out the building. I mean, again, the more information you guys get about the buildings around us, the better, so that you can sell it out, right? Jack has open house. He actually, the few that are going to be shown coming up, you're going to notice that there's been a price reduction, which is again, time of the shift. Okay, this is how we're going to sell our properties. So there's a price reduction here to $19,500. He is having his open house from 1:30 to 3 o'clock. Again, bring your buyers over. Take advantage of the price reduction on this one. Ariana Bravos also have the price reduction. This is Little Gables. This has gone down to $745. It's a nice property that actually has a second entrance and a deck. Bring your buyers. It's again from 12:30 to 2:30, and it has been reduced from $815 to $745. So consider that. This is Maria. This is a property actually down in Homestead, real close to the Black Point Marina. It has an actual space for you around here to put your own boat. Bring your buyers. If you know somebody has a boat that needs to place it somewhere, this is a great house for that. And it's right below that $900,000. Again, it's going to be from Saturday from 1 to 3. Eric Days actually had a few properties. One of them went under contract with a price reduction, which is great. And you now have this property. I think this is a very unique property. You have a basement and a rooftop. Wow. Talk to me about it. Eric, we have them in the back.
Yeah, actually, it's right in the Silver Bluff area, and it's a very unique house with having a basement that's built up so far. And then you've got a rooftop terrace. You've got 3 bedrooms. You've got an office that was converted from the garage, fully permitted, and you've got a family room. So it's a very unique property.
That's a lot of twos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Twos in
the
address
address
and
Angel
two
numbers.
address.
Right,
That's a
Do
lot
you know
of
the
twos.
ceiling height in the basement?
Yeah, if you're more than 5'10", you're not standing up.
Exactly. Unique
I
house.
already have an offer on this that I just got last night, so.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. I mean, it's a great house. It's well priced too. I checked out the comps on that. And also, Juliet, we have this house. This is in Homestead. It is a 2-2, right underneath that $350,000. It's a huge lot. It's an oversized lot, as you can see. Again, if you guys have a buyer that's looking in that area, that needs a space for their dogs and places to roam, and a pool, you can actually saw a beautiful pool there. Please bring them over. This is actually going to be on Friday. Okay. Let's go. This is Raquel. I think she was here and she already left, but this is in Kendall. This property is at 675. It's a 4-4. And again, our open house is from 12 to 3 o'clock. If you have anybody that's looking in that area, this is an opportunity for you guys to bring your buyers to them. And talking about a Brokers Open, this is a special occasion that we're going to have a Brokers Open on Wednesday. This is going to be brought to you by the Elam Group. Bring your buyers. It's right above that $5 million mark.
I have something to say, I'm sorry. I didn't send you the revised one, but it is 84th Avenue, okay, not street.
Okay.
So that's I have it, I can send it to you guys.
Great,
Put it in the books.
84th
It's Avenue. Okay, so it's 84th Avenue. Scan if you guys want to check out the virtual tour, which is a great, nice little feature you guys have there. And again, come to a Brokers Open. Take advantage of it, like we talked earlier, you know, marketing material for your Instagram, for your social media. And again, I'd like to thank our supporting team. As you can see, we're here to support you guys in every facet of your business. And I would like to bring one person up. Lorena, if you guys don't know Lorena, she is the operations manager and processor for your title.
How are you? So I've had the pleasure of meeting a lot of you recently. I've had the pleasure of processing your files, so I really want to thank you for your trust with your clients, which sometimes I call our babies, right? Because sometimes they need a lot of coddling. So I really appreciate that. I hope to earn a lot of you guys' business that I haven't gotten so far. Please reach out to me with any questions. I'm a fountain of knowledge for you guys. I would love to help with anything. I know I get a lot of FERPTA questions, which is very common here. So please reach out with any of those violations, dog violations. That seems to be another one that I get a lot of questions on. So anything title, please reach out. I am more than happy to help you. I am available. I want to be part of your team. Actually, I was on the phone with somebody from Romina's team yesterday with a client at 9 o'clock. They couldn't figure out how to do a wire, so I had to FaceTime them. I was like, please excuse the way I look, but I just flipped the camera over and I had to guide them like step by step how to send their escrow deposit. So I'm more than happy to do that. I know sometimes it can be time consuming or not time consuming, but time sensitive, right? Things like that. So yeah, I'm here, guys. So whatever you need, I know that Rosie's printing out some of these QR codes so you can scan them and get all of my information. And Monique will have to give you one. And I always have some. Yeah, and I brought you guys some in the back. It's not donuts. It's actually a fruit platter.
Thank you.
And wraps. So when Jeff comes back, I'm sure he'll come back with donuts. So. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Our partners, Van Dyke, ATG, Allstate, America Spec, America Preferred, South Florida Inspections. Again, this concludes our meeting. Thank you, everybody in Zoom land. Thank you for all you guys staying another 25 minutes for our meeting. And have a great day.
Awesome. Thank you.
My body.